Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm back to work on the Celestial Journal. Celestial Dreams, I guess I called it. And we are just going to close this up, and then I'm going to put a hinge on it to hinge to this. And if there's room, we'll have room for a journal in it. That would be cool. I always like that idea, having some writing, whether it's a little writing spot or a large one. I really kind of like that idea. But we'll see. Let me put this in my pen holder. Clean off that top. Let me peel that off. Okay, we are going to make this piece here today. And let's see, do we want it to go up and down? Ooh, that would be cool and different. No, we're going to go this way. We're going to put a hinge on it. So, we are going to... You can see it's a little too long over here. So we are going to have to, let's see, what are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to have to cut that front off a little bit. But, let's see, yeah, it's just got to come off a little bit. Or maybe we'll take it off the back and we'll put our hinge on the inside. This doesn't necessarily have to be open, but I would kind of like to open it at the top. So I'm going to take off some of the back. And you can see it's not very much. I'm lining it up here and gosh, it's just a tiny bit. And the reason I'm lining it up backwards is because all of this creates different levels. Because this is not a full hinge over here. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope, but I don't know if it does. Okay, so right there's where I'm going to open it. And then we are going to figure out which is top and bottom, and then we'll put the word top on it so we do not forget. And I don't think that's going to fit in there. So Angela must find her trimmer. So, my Luigi had to be put to sleep this week. He had a very large tumor in his intestine. That they believed was cancerous. And so yesterday I had to yesterday the veterinarian put him to sleep for us. It was very hard, but he was ready to go. He was suffering, and you know, I knew that he was having a hard time walking and sitting and all of that stuff. I knew all that. But, you know, you don't know with the cat until you know. I don't know if that makes sense, but you don't know till you know. And, you know, not that I was wanting him to be suffering or anything like that, you know, I sure didn't. It was very hard, and it's still very hard. It's hard for me not to break down and cry because I miss him. You know, he's been my buddy for nearly 17 years. The first few years he lived in Kansas, and then he came to me from Kansas. And so yeah, I think I'm just going... No, I have to put that on the inside to make a nice hinge in there. But, Yeah, he came to me from Kansas. My daughter was on her way with the military to Africa and Ethiopia. And so he had to go and live with Grandma. And he brought his sister with him. And Sister Cat did not work out very well because she wanted to be an independent kitty. And we had a house with a dog. And, you know, other cats. And so the veterinarian took Sin and took her home, and Sin was happy. She was an only cat, and the vet loved her, and we loved her, but, you know, she's a beautiful cat. If she got mad at you, her eyes could turn devil red. I'll tell you, it was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen in a cat. But, yeah, she could, if she got mad, boy, you knew it. And, boy, with the dog around her, she got mad. But, anyway, so Luigi's sister went to live with another family, and Luigi was happy. He had his buddies. He had Smudge, and we had other cats, and of course we had our dog, and yeah. But Smudge outlived everybody except for the dog, and he was such a good boy. And boy, I sure miss him, guys. I really do. He just was my buddy, you know. And so anyway, I'm sure things will get easier, but you know. Oh, I was going to leave that top open. Well, I'm not now. What is the matter with me? That's why this doesn't fit now, because I was going to leave that top open. Well, perhaps I just reinforced the top. So, I just made it stronger. That's what I did. There we go. Look at that. Look how strong it is with that extra stuff there. Oh, Angie. Back. And back. Okay, so this is... Oh, my hinge is too small, you guys. What am I thinking? No, I'm not. I'm not thinking right now. See, there's my top. Okay. I'm going to put this inside. Just going to do it different. I'm just talking too much. So, anyway, here we are. We won't have our Ouija with us. He won't come in to say hello. Top. Okay. So, this is got to go like this, which means my hinge over here has got to be a wider one. So, how wide do we need it? Need a 1/2 inch on there, a 1/2 inch there, and then perhaps, let's see how tall that is, right? From there to there. That is a gentle 5/8 of an inch. So I would, we know how long it has to be because we can measure that simply this way. We can cut that off here. there. Now we need a 1/2 inch score. That's too long there. I wonder what I did with it. What did I do? Oh, I tucked it under my table. Okay, 1/2 inch. And then we have about 5/8. So this should be, that'd be 7/8. We don't have a 5. We need, it's before. Let's see. Let's do it this way. It's about 5/8 of an inch, which is right here. So we need to score it there. Oh, it shows my 5/8 of an inch scores at 3/4 of an inch. Isn't that something? Well, let's just bring it over here so we can score it nicely. And then I'm going to put it on a 1/2 inch and score it 1/2 of an inch. And that's where it's going to actually get trimmed, right there. Still doesn't quite do it. Oh, maybe. Not there. Here. I marked it wrong. Oh, I marked it down here. Alrighty. So we have that one. And then we have this one. See? There we go. And I think I would like this on the inside. On the outside we can put washi tape. Well, I hate to have that on there, but I'm going to have to have it right there. That doesn't matter. I mean, we're probably I got a little tiny gnat in here flying around. Go away. Just need to trim that a little bit. Okay. So this is going to go right here, on here. So let's do that first. I wish that I would have thought this all out, you know, and made my notes on it and stuff. But I just wanted to make something to kind of take my mind off of things. You know, because I was really having quite a difficult time with my kitty. It was keeping me up most nights and stuff like that. So things we don't discuss with people very often. You know, keep a lot to ourselves, don't we? You know, I used to have a great group of friends, I thought, and then all that stuff happened at the genealogy center, and I'll tell you what, it took the wind out of friendship for me. Oh my goodness, it sure did. That is going to go there, on there. But first I want to cover this. And I did think about putting this on the outside. She would need something down there. But isn't that pretty? So would that be better, or would it be better just to... Oh, I think it'd be better to just do something like this. Or that. Not that one, not that one. I'm thinking maybe this one. These will get cut up and go in the pockets. Oh, that's a pretty one. Decisions, decisions. I really love this one. And I really love this one too. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, look at here. We have cards. Okay, we better cut that one out for that. Okay. So, we do have her. She could go on the back. But then if I put a piece of washi tape or something on there, it might cover her up. Not that one. I think I'll go with my first impression, which was this one. And I think I'll go... Should I do that? Should I do this one this way? I think I might, because I really like this piece. But do I want to go? Yeah, it has to go this way. Or it has to go, oh, that's an eye. It would go this way. I think I like this. I'm going to use it. This is it. This is the one. Okay, so that's going to go up that way. And I think I want to do a 1/2 inch fold over on the bottom. So right about here. And that's just to strengthen up the bottom of this envelope. Is why I want to do that fold over piece. Oh, let's see. Okay. And then we'll go here. Yes, that's it. Even if it's too much, I mean, we just fold more over the other way. So that is going to go on there, like so. Yes. Yes. Let's do our inking of this part. That's brown. Oops. The brown one just went on the floor. And where did the blue one go? Put that over there. Clips. Oh, good heavens. Yellow. Here's a blank. I guess what I'll do is, I don't know where I put it, but I guess I'll pull the yellow off. Put a blank on. And we'll use it. The blue is right here somewhere. We just don't know where. We do not know. And this is Uncharted Mariner, if you're wondering. I'm going to do a little bit on the front of this and the back so it covers it better. You know, covers the white a little better. Because I notice it's real easy to see the color on the other side. Okay. Now we might stick a little gold inside of here like we did before. I don't know if I'll leave it as a whole pocket or make it a half pocket. We could do a half pocket. That was always nice. I need to put some glue in here. Let's see, it's coming apart right here. Take that. Hold it for just a second. It's coming apart down here too. Just didn't get enough glue close enough to the edge. First class mail. Pre-sorted. Postage and fees are paid. Okay, there we go. I'm going to just put that out like that. Oh, and we'll go around this edge. This is the top edge, so it's going to go up here. That's going on the other side. I didn't need to do that one. I will need to do it down here where I put the fold, but I'll put that in just a moment. Okay, right about like that. That will be fine, thank you. I'm covering the window. I don't need a window. I can see enough already. Near the edge. Corner, corner. Okay. Yeah, it's amazing, you know, how you get so wrapped up in your YouTube channel because it becomes quite a deal, you know, that you're tracking all the time, and it really controls a lot of what you want to do, a lot of times. And so it's kind of surprising how much time it takes, because it becomes a kind of a game you end up playing with yourself, I guess. Where you want it to be more and more successful, which is not a bad thing, you know. There, look at that. Doesn't that look sweet? Now we know the bottom is nice and secure. We don't know about the sides or up here, but we know the bottom is, and we did put an extra piece in here, so we know that that's better. But we do need something on the inside here. You need to be on the inside, mister. Let me find a piece of gold paper. Now, if I just fold this in half like this, don't know if this will work. We're going to try it. Ooh, does not work. Almost. See that? Almost works. But it's just not quite big enough. Now, if I'd have gone the other way, this way, no, that wouldn't work either. So, that piece I'm going to save for something else. And I think I'll take 2 of these. Sorry about all that glitters is gold. Okay, so this is going to go in right here. And this one is going to go with it on the other side. I think I can cut it just slightly smaller. Slightly. Not a whole lot of smaller, but a little bit of smaller. Okay, where'd I put it? Here you are, my friend. This is going to go in here, like so. There we go. Look at that. It almost fits completely. Look at that. Okay. Now, I don't want to really take that back out, so I'm just going to prop this open, and it doesn't have to have glue all the way down. Nothing's going to pull that pocket out of there. It's solid. So you just have to squish some glue in. Did I do the wrong side? No, I did the envelope. Okay. I did the right side. I thought, oh my golly, I did it all wrong. Oh my golly gee. Okay, so there is that one. That is the too smaller one. Or did I cut 4 of them? Oh dear. Or maybe I cut 4 of them. Let me see if I have 2 in here. No, it doesn't seem to be. I don't know what I did. I do not know what I did. Okay. So this is going to get put in there like that. So I will once again pop this open with my hand. Glue around the top. Now I may have to trim that off a little bit there, which is fine. I don't mind having to do that. Okay, let's have a peek. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Let's make sure there's no glue in there. Feels okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm going to trim that off just a little bit. Let's see. I think my big scissors will do it, but I don't know. They might just slip off. That paper is a little slippery. Okay, I think that's okay. Don't tell me I lost another one. Just trying to get along there. You end up with lots of white showing here and there, and you kind of wonder, you know, how do you get rid of all that? But it's just, you can't get rid of all of it. You just do the best you can. Not saving that piece. Okay. So, we know that this goes this way. We know this is the back. So now let's do the inside here. And now we decide about the inside. I think maybe... we'll go this way. Really like that moon. But I really love these rays. I love the rays more than that. But I also love putting some more of this floral stuff in here. Oh, something inside of her was made of moonflowers. Let's use that. That makes me feel good. Moonflowers. Okay, so that's going to go like that, and that will get cut off right there. And right down here. Let's put it right about here. We can see better. Okay. I feel better doing something anyway during the day. I just, you know, if I just sit around, I get kind of teary-eyed. I woke up a couple times last night thinking I heard Luigi doing his yowling. But of course I didn't. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe he was talking to me saying, "I'm okay, Mom. I'm okay." But I also, my husband and I were like, "How many years have we had cats?" And I said, "We've been married 41 years. So we've had cats for 41 years. Pretty amazing. And, you know, it hasn't just been one or two cats. I mean, we've had a lot of cats. Our kids, you know, they love cats. Except for one. He always carried them way out like this. Until he learned to love them and learned that they were not his enemy. Oh, so cute though. Just such a little boy. And we'd say, "Okay, time to put the cat out." And he'd pick him up like this and, you know, somebody open the door. And he finally learned that the cat liked him. But he was a huge, big orange cat. And, oh my goodness. Kids, they're so adorable. Take me back. Look at this. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Look at my blue fingers. Delicious. I think I'm going to put some stick glue on here just to kind of, you know, make things glue faster, better, slicker. This will give it a little slick spot. It'll give it a little room to move, while the art glitter glue will glue it down. But this won't be all dry by the time I get ready to glue it down. Where, you know, it can be. By the time you get done going around a big piece of paper like this, it really could be almost dried out. Because it dries so quickly. This really is my favorite glue. I love Barely Art, but this really is my favorite. The art glitter. And I love, 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 love these glue sticks. They are definitely a favorite. I just ordered 4 more. I like to keep them in stock. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You know what I think? I don't think I have a lot of blue papers, but I do have some blue dye that we can dye paper with, because I'd like to put blue paper in here. I want it blue, like a blueberry. She likes her blueberries. Okay, so there is room. Oh, there is room for a journal in there. Look at that. Let's put that one down, this one up. Yes, look at that right there. A little bit of room for a journal. Okay, we're going to glue this on, and then we're going to call it a day. What do you think of that? And I will be back to fix this back part where this is, because I didn't get it glued underneath. No, it can't go that way. Can it? Is that the way? Yes. Or I could glue it that way. No. It has to glue this way. I had it right the first time. I'm just questioning what I'm doing because I've been talking so darn much. Over that blue eye you go. Don't need a big blue eye looking at me. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I think we got it. I think so. Yeah, see, you can see that we'll have to cover that because that's not going to work. Yeah, definitely won't work like that. Okay, so now we will definitely have room in here for a journal right here, right above this. Let's see, this comes to here, so the journal would actually come up here and be tied in a 3-hole punch. 3-hole pamphlet stitch, I believe. So there we go. yes. So when we come back next time, we will finish this up. We need a thumb notch. I think we probably need a pocket down here. It will need a closure. I'll have to think about that closure. Maybe we'll insert the journal cards. But look at that. I love it. It's going to be very cool. It's a little tall right there. Yeah, it might get a little weak right there because of the way it flops open, and then this is here. And that does kind of prevent that from flopping open all the way right here, but not the other two. But I think that's okay. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I do like the way this is coming out. I think it is very unique, and I love unique envelope journals. But it's definitely... I'm definitely going to have to washi tape, I think, this whole piece over to keep it from breaking right through here. Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's all I have for today. I appreciate you all being here, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye-bye for now.